Okay, so you don't know this yet.
Okay.
So we're a team, and so Yolanda and I, Louise, we're kind of joking about our names, you know, and we went with the sort of Yo-Lou, right? So we could be kind of a brand, right? The Yo-Lou. But I was thinking about John, you know. So because John and I are team teaching, we've been team teaching, now it's official. So I haven't practiced actually saying this. YOLO Joe. So there it is, YOLO Joe. I just wanted to say that. And Yolanda and I have been working on putting a studio together, so let her talk about our film and all the things we're doing, okay?
We're really excited. I'm Yolanda. Good evening. Really excited about the new kiln. If you had a chance or get a chance, you got to go out and look at it. It is so new you can see yourself in it, which to me is, I've never seen that before. You know, I see rust and, you know, all sorts of stuff. We've got to dirty it up. But I have a class on Monday during the day, and I have already started my classes last month. So the next session will be starting the end of this month. It will be session 2 for my classes. And it is Monday 1 to 4 during the days, and Thursday evening 6 to 9. The 6 to 9 have a lot of people. I have 12 students. And if you want an evening class, you might want to sign up as soon as possible because maybe some will fall off, you know. But there's a lot of people out there working that want a stress relief, I think, with the clay. So, yeah. And what I try to do is, we have chosen 3 different types of clay. And 2 of them have a lot of grout in them. One's light and dark, and there's a porcelain, which is real soft. What my idea is to see what you're comfortable with, start out working as hand building. Because once you get the wheel, if you haven't done the wheel before, you know how easy it looks? No. And it's good, probably better to start with porcelain on the wheel because it's so much softer and you can control it better. So I'm kind of working with that, and I'm more of a whimsical artist, but I would like everyone to find their own inner beauty in whatever clay. And clay's a fun thing to work with. It can, you know, if you mess it up, you can always sculpt it that way. You know, I got to tell you this story. I had a lovely sculpture that I made, and she's gone now, but she was called The Lady with One Red Shoe. And she was real whimsical. She had a bird on her hand and a red foot out. And she had boobs. And I put her in the kiln and her boobs blew off. And I thought, oh my God. But then a friend of mine said, well, a lot of women don't have boobs. I thought, okay. So I did some copper and some drilling, and you know, she looked better without boobs than with them. So, you know, sometimes her mistakes come out really good, too. So we just want to have a good time.
Yeah, I would like to let the clay have its way a bit, you know. I mean, if you start out with too fixed an idea, boobs or whatever, too fixed an idea, you can kind of get caught up in that, I think, in a way. And then when it doesn't turn out as you imagined, you somehow think there's a failure. Well, I have an entirely different strategy, and it certainly is true of John and Yolanda, Joe and Yo, and Lou. I love to let the clay go where it wants to go, and I just keep an eye on it, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and then you can kind of get in tune with the clay. The clay is very sensual. I mean, it's excitingly sensual. More than anything else, even charcoal pencil, which I really love. There's just something about especially starting and pinching it and all the hand building. Just starting the hand building and, you know, and just getting in tune with it, because if you pay attention to it, it'll be really nice to you, you know, and you'll see when it's too dry or it's too thick, and you'll know what to do. Anyway, you can build absolutely anything in clay, and then it is totally, totally permanent. You can bury it in the ground, and someone will dig it up, you know, 100,000 years from now, and it'll look just fine. So there's something really fascinating about its incredible permanence and its incredible organicness, which goes through this incredible transformation. That's enough incredible, huh? Now, so John and I are team teaching. We've been team teaching now unofficially, and I made him come on board and put his name up and all that. So we've worked great as a team. Do you want to say something?
Not really.
That's why I asked you, John. We're a great team. That's the main thing.
Well, one thing I want to say is for about a year, John carted everything back and forth from here
That's right.
to his house over by the yacht club, and he thanks you for that. And I hope you enjoy it.
I'm looking forward to it. This is a beautiful kiln we have out here now, and I'm wondering how long it's going to take us to be able to completely fill it up. I'm hoping we get enough of you working out there to help us fill it up. The clay is just really wonderful to work with. I completely lose myself in clay. I turn the music on in my studio and sit down and start working on clay, and the next thing I know, 2-3 hours have gone by, and I don't realize it's even happened. So I would encourage anybody that has any interest at all in clay to come try it. It's really fun, and don't take it serious. The person that taught me most of what I know of clay, his favorite saying was, "It's only clay." And I'd do something, I'd look at it and I'd say, "That didn't look like what I'm supposed to do," and he'd grab it and do this, and he'd say, "It's only clay." And that's what clay is, and it'll do amazing things if you just let it.
I'm begging for a half sec. I just want to say that the thing is, we are such a great team, and we are putting together, a proper ceramic workshop, studio, whatever you want to call it. Yolanda and I were joking, we really have, it's like becoming roommates, you bring your stuff and then you reorganize it. So it means a great expansion in terms of sort of the technical aspects of clay that we can do. We can have a greater range of glazes, as Yolanda pointed out, different clays, and also different firing techniques. We can hardly wait to do raku, and also we've got this new kiln, and we can do all sorts of firings in it of interest. So working as a team, the three of us as teachers and all the students and everybody who participates, we can really do a great variety and a lot of good stuff.
Thank you. We are very happy about the ceramic program, and I'd just like to share, it is in the brochure, but again, to reiterate the deal, the value that we have offering here, and please share this with your friends, neighbors, families, the brochures, and then what all you've heard about the different variety of teachers. But on the clay classes, we did a lot of homework, and again, by far, this is the best deal in the region in terms of the fees to you, the students. I'm talking twice as much, easily, correct, Joe?
Well, half what other folks like.
We are half. I'm saying for someplace else.
Creole and Winter Park is twice what we're doing.
Correct, that's what I was trying to say. So what I'd like to just explain, so if you are sharing this with a neighbor or a friend, is the class itself is 6 weeks ongoing, and that is $75 to the instructor. And then there is a prepaid $50 fee for the ceramic class, which is that the instructors are then going to be getting the clay and the glazes, and then it accounts for firing. So instead of saying, okay, you got to pay $5 for firing, and okay, $10 for your clay, and this and that, these other places, some of them do that, and it gets nutty. You want to come and enjoy these wonderful teachers and the clay that they love so much. So, and you would too, I suppose. It's been a long time for me. But anyway, I just wanted to explain that the $50 fee is for your materials and firing. And you pay that when you sign up, and you're contacted by the teacher. And then the class is $75, which is a tremendously great deal. And then you have the evening and day classes. So we hope that you would spread the good word. Please share and spread these brochures. They're going to be with the marketing placed around, and we're going to be building our brand. Any questions? Thank you so much. It's a lot to go over. Mary Ann has a
I
question?
just want to say, I'm not sure that you said, $45 is for 6 weeks.
Correct.
Okay, I just want to make sure that was...
I didn't say it clearly. It's a 6-week session, 3 hours a week, whether it's the day class or the night. And that's for all the ongoing teachers. And you need to communicate with them if you're going to stay a session. And I'd like to encourage all of you, because clearly this is a small sampling of our membership, and we are building our membership. Communicate with all of the, if you're going to expand or you're just going to try one class, and there's not going to be hard feelings if, you want to try something else and try something else. That's why we're offering so much. Many people like to stay on and study more than one 6-week session, but if you wanted to try a 4-week block of something, or, that's what we're here for, to offer you a choice. Thank you so much for listening through all this, and please take some brochures and share, and thank you, teachers that have come and spoken. And I'm done. Thank you.